Now we are going to see how to measure the conductivity of ionic solution. If it was a wire, it was a metallic wire, it could have been very easily estimated, it could have been easily determined. From the conductivity cell method, we said that cell constant can be determined, which is equal to L upon A. L was said as to be the length of the column in which the electrolyte solution was filled. A was said as to be the area of cross section of the electrodes, and it was equal to resistance into conductivity, that is R into K, already expressed in the expressions. Cell constant also represented as G naught. Now, in order to find out the cell constant, though the method that we have just discussed till now is not very reliable method, it's an inconvenient method, we take a reference KCl solution whose conductivity is already known at various concentrations. Conductivity K is already known at various concentrations and it is given in the literature. It is also mentioned in NCERT book. Taking this KCl solution, its resistance can be measured. If we come to know R, we already know K, the cell constant of a conductivity cell can be determined. How it is determined? It is determined using the Wheatstone bridge method. Now, these are the four arms of the Wheatstone bridge. This arm, it is said as to be the resistance 2. It is actually the conductivity cell that is taken as an arm of the Wheatstone bridge. This is R1. R1 is variable. You must have used rheostat in order to adjust the value of R1 in order to get null point. Then R3 and R4 are the known resistance wires. Now it is being set up like this. This Wheatstone bridge is fed by the oscillator O, and there is one detector attached in between P, that can be the headphone or any other electronic device. Now when we see that when no current passes, when the null point is being achieved, it is adjusted by this R1. This is a variable resistance. When the null point is achieved, it is reached, that is no current passes through the circuit. At that stage, R1, R4 is equal to R2, R3. Using this, R2 can be calculated. R2 will be the resistance of the conductivity cell. R2 will be resistance of the conductivity cell. This will be equal to R1, R4 upon R3. Once R2 is known, this G0 cell was already determined using the standard KCl solution. So G0 is already known, it is a constant. R2 you have already determined using the Wheatstone bridge method. You can easily find K, that is kappa, that is the conductivity of the electrolyte present in the conductivity cell. Using the formula G0 equals to RK. R is determined through the Wheatstone bridge. K is calculated using this. This G0 cell was also determined using the standard reference KCl solution at different concentrations. So K will be determined as G0 upon R. This is the way how we can measure, how we can calculate the conductivity of the electrolytic solutions or ionic solutions.